Magrikka, Nirvana. Part 3. The Hexa Path. Or the use of sigils in mathematical or constructual fundamental doctrines like the pentagram or magic of tapping in with, in order, of, or to something, that which lays in its own constructed form away is the hexa, meaning the bending of the true form that is. For thus my self-initiation led me to a difficult conclusion. What if time has no negative, meaning true that it exists as its absence of it to it? 2. It's omnipresent, all-encompassing. 3. The whither of it its occurrence, not its truth. Then, as long as the material holds duality to the individual, dissymmetry arises if true that time exists as a property of something, or whether that similarly that something is not. By mathematical deduction led thus to the following. Hence gravity is always interactive. 1. All that is exists outside to gravity. 2. Thus simply put, if E, for example, mc squared, then as energy a state of matter that which exists is by c speed of light bound to b or not of gravity, mass as m is resulted in or at least need to interact with gravity, thus gravity by either delay of when change or resulted by change alongside, in this case by that m is unequals to c, gravity is resulted only when time as constant is integrated to all of equation, unlike the calculation of a geometric pattern that can be stated regardless. Thus also its defining attributes to physics, and for it time has such of constant not influenced by its absence, but the material merely under its influence, resulting in that it results either to bend shape regardless of absence or not. Thus the hexa value 2, for example, a pentagram, or put as t equals e times m, e as factor x times m over space. T for e0 must be t equals e times m, factor x times m over space times m equals x over space times m. Thus, if space is outcalculated by factor 2 in this equation of mc2 square, thus leaving if as for dimensions, meaning minus 1 lower, so the mc square gone, then space is by highest over lowest vector reduced, thus g not of equation, hence constituting what is, or better said, not yet of change, thus e by m over height, thus t equals e m, same for e0, meaning energy 0. If c is by factor speed and thus over square 2, hence x is factor a times m over square 3, thus a times m for x equals 1, 1 over a times m equals then that there is m square 3, but a as m square 2. Thus, if c is by infinity square is done by over a times square, then a for that is equals force. Thus, E is m by a for force, or a for a. Thus, C2 by m2 for a.